Senior number 30, Mia Gates. The Cyclones are coached by Coach Smoot. Let's meet the Beaver Beavers. Sophomore number 1, Reese Lane. Senior number 2, Olivia Bennett. Senior number 13, Tessa Murphy. Senior number 23, Allison Brook. Senior number 24, Hannah Roden. And the Beavers are coached by Mrs. Chrissy Adams. Tonight's officials are Mr. Gallo, Mr. Sam, and Mr. Paul. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Beaver Dome.
Yes, sir.
Home of the Beaver River Beavers girls basketball here on NBC Watertown. The Beavers hosting the Watertown Cyclones, and happy to bring it to you. Connor Lalone alongside Ron Rockwood. First game of the season for both of these teams.
Yeah,
we saw a season opener for a couple of teams last night.
Different size schools, but I think this could prove to be a pretty good matchup tonight. Beaver River pretty much returning everybody from last year. They should be solid, and Watertown always seems to put a pretty good product on the floor.
Speaking with Mike Kogut before tip tonight, and that was pretty much what he echoed, that a lot of experience returning for Beaver River. Watertown seems like they can just reload perennially. They have a lot of talent to draw from, and we're underway here. Watertown will turn it over. Charlton stripped. Murphy out of bounds. Beaver River will keep it. Pretty good tempo early.
Yeah, good hustle. On defensive end, she was going to the bucket, and Watertown there to knock it away.
St. Croix inbounds. Long two from Rogie wouldn't go. Charlton ends up with the loose ball. Charlton handed off for Bowman. Bowman sets the screen. They come back to Charlton. Thought about the three, instead goes across court for Ella Bowman. Nearly lost the handle. Charlton driving against Murphy. Bounce pass out to Bowman. That went off the glass and rebounded well by Reese Lehman. Lehman
looking up ahead.
And too hot to handle for Bennett.
I think you'll see a lot of that tonight. Her eyes are always looking up ahead. Not afraid to throw that long outlet pass.
Just about a minute in. No score to this point. Charlton, far wing, going to take the three. Off the front of the iron, rebounded again by Lehman. Couple early boards for Reese Lehman here. She is on the far side, goes up top through the hands of Rogie and taken away. Steal for Lila Birrell. Bowman driving against Murphy, stops. Now in trouble, harassed by Murphy. Dishes out for Charlton up top. And now Birrell, Charlton, Bowman in the corner, fouled by Lehman as Bowman tried to turn the corner and get to the basket. First
Really?
foul of the game.
Really active defense for Beaver River. Just hands. A lot of what we saw last night, similar from General Brown. Just hands every pass, even every dribble.
Very active. Quick inbound to Charlton. Bounce pass right back underneath the Bowman. Shot was blocked.
Nice block.
And they end up calling the travel.
I think that was Bennett on the block. Good hands. Watertown going to set the press.
Lehman to Murphy. It's
I
tipped.
think they'll
Comes
try
back
to get it
to
back
Lehman.
to Lehman. She's a pretty good ball handler.
St. Croix lost the handle. Couldn't save it. Out of bounds. Came off Watertown last, though. No,
I
foul.
think he called a foul.
Yep,
Wow.
foul, says Larry Gallo here on the near side.
Break there for Beaver River. I thought they had turned it over.
Now the press comes off for Coach Smoot and Watertown. Approaching 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Still no score. That one's loose. Was tipped by Brown, who's checked into the game. Murphy goes to the basket. In and out. Loose ball rebounded underneath by Bowman. Bowman up ahead for Bedoin. They go all the way back up top for Bowman. In the post now turns. Got around St. Croix. Looked like Rogie got the block, but they're going to get her for the foul.
I think they might have called that on Bennett.
They did.
Yeah, Rogie had all ball, but Bennett got her on the wrist as she went by.
Looked like a clean block, I thought.
Yep.
Officials thought the same thing, but Bennett reaching in. Pure on the first from Ella Bowman. First point of the evening. 1-0 Watertown with the lead. 5:47 to go. One more coming up from the line.
And there breaks the seal on the score. 2-0 Watertown.
St. Croix, the press again from Watertown, and Lehman able to break it. Goes up ahead
nice
to Rogie
pass.
underneath.
That's good offense right there. That's fantastic offense.
Bennett with a bucket underneath to tie things back up at 2 and break the press. Charlton out to the far side. Brown driving, lost the handle underneath, able to save it.
Jeez, he could have called her toe on the line.
Loose ball underneath.
He looked right at it, too.
No jump. Beaver River works
Get
it
out,
free.
Get it out. There it is.
Foul underneath as Lehman got to the basket and had a good look.
Early here, but it just looks like Lehman's going to be hard to handle. She just looks a little quicker and stronger, certainly when she has the ball in her hands.
Foul on Charlton, her first, as that one rattles off the front iron and down for Lehman. Second one good as well. 4-2 early lead for Beaver River. 5:13 to go in the first quarter. Charlton gets it right back. Charlton picked up by St. Croix, top of the arc. Out to the near side. Good look. Too strong for Bedoin, but an offensive rebound. Charlton. Brown will put up the shot.
Wow, no hesitation.
3 points for Maya Browns. 5-4 Watertown. Lehman nearly had it taken away. It'll go out of bounds off Bowman.
The active press Watertown puts on there, but Beaver River so far has done a good job handling it.
St. Croix to Rogie underneath. That shot was altered. Might have been blocked by Beerl. Charlton. Out to Bowman. Long two wouldn't go. Rogie with the rebound. Now St. Croix. Lehman. Guarded by Charlton. Left wing. Doubled. They work it out to Murphy. Bounce pass underneath. Too hot to handle for Bennett.
Good ball movement. We're getting everybody's hands on the ball. And just got away from her. Watertown's got a couple of shooters. They do not hesitate to pull the trigger.
Bowman to Charlton. Fakes, drives in. Floater with the right hand.
That's a nice shot. Nice finish.
Inbounded to Rogie. Skip pass out to the far side for St. Croix. Gets around Bedoin. Underneath, Murphy. Right hand from the left side. Charlton now, really good tempo here in the first quarter. 3:37 to go. Quick shot from Bowman, the left wing. That wouldn't go. Rogie again with a rebound.
Rogie is tough. She's going to stack up some boards tonight.
St. Croix, that one looked like it came off a foot, but they're going to get a foul on Bowman. And first changes of the game. Beaver River making a couple of them. Leah Mast and Natalie Rogie in. Lehman, pass was tipped. St. Croix harassed and blocking.
And the block.
It's been a pretty physical affair so far.
Yeah, good defense on both ends.
Watertown, their 4th foul. Next one to put Beaver River in the bonus. Rogie, mid-range jumper wouldn't go. Rogie with the rebound. Now out to Mast. St. Croix, floater with a left hand, rolled all the way around and came back out. It was tipped, but right to Eliza Overton, who's into the game. Charlton, again, directing traffic at the top of the arc, comes out to Overton, gets it right back. Picked up there by Mast, and now St. Croix. Overton, near wing. Pass down low was tipped by Lehman. Able to get around. Lehman was Bureau, and then she traveled.
Only one pivot foot allowed. Both of these good system offenses. They move the ball a lot. You know, you got a couple of those Watertown shooters, but they've moved the ball around really well.
Mast underneath for Rogie. Shot wouldn't go. Natalie Rogie had the rebound and had it taken away. Now Charlton against St. Croix. Overton near wing. A lot of contact there. Shot was blocked. And rebounded by Hannah Rogie. St. Croix, tough pass to get it away to Mast. Took a tumble, helped back up by Lehman.
Right behind you.
Lehman went through her hands. St. Croix there to clean it up.
Taking the triple.
From deep. Too strong, missed everything. Rogie saves it in the corner. Rogie having a really good start here on the glass, both ends of the court. Charlton there stayed down after that collision, right back up now, but really struggling. Seemed like
that's
a fairly,
Charlton down. That's
seemed like a fairly pedestrian collision, but she
you wonder if just knees collided or something.
Immediately went down and then stayed down. That would be a big loss.
Big
for
loss.
Watertown.
Yeah, they've been pretty much running the offense through her. She's gonna walk it off.
Yeah, back up now. Yeah, really has handled the ball on pretty much every possession for Watertown.
Yeah, she's got good vision. She does a nice job up top.
As you would expect.
Yep.
Having seen her the last couple of years for Watertown. St. Croix will inbound for Beaver River down at the far end of the court. Rogie to Mast. They go down low for St. Croix. She stops. Thought about the shot. They go to Mast instead. Shot clock's down to 2. Mast will take it. That hit the right of the iron, but it's rebounded by Brown. And now a whistle.
Double dribble.
Brown called for it. Charlton is still struggling down to our left-hand side. I think she's going to head back to the locker room. Figure we'll see Brown at that point guard spot for most of this game if Charlton can't come back. Foul underneath. It's on Bowman.
Was that the call? Foul on the inbound play?
And it's the 5th against Watertown. Bowman, I think that's her 2nd. She'll check out with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Pretty tight game. You got an injury for Watertown, and then foul is starting to pile up.
Ooh, all the way in and out.
Boy, how many balls on that end have rolled in and out already?
Second one off the back iron all the way up and then in. Lehman 1 of 2 from the line to tie it up at 7 apiece.
Yeah, that offense not quite as crisp as it was with Charlton up top.
Overton from deep. Off the back iron, rebounded by Lehman. Lehman gets a good screen from St. Croix.
Oh, that 2 calls could have happened there.
St. Croix underneath.
Nice pass. Where they do a nice job of finding their teammates.
Natalie Rogie gives Beaver River a 2-point lead, 9-7 with 1:10 to go in the first quarter. Brown from 3. Just too strong. Lehman again underneath with the rebound.
Looking up ahead.
Mast has Rogie foul on the floor. Ella Bedoin reaching in. Another sub for Beaver River. St. Croix will sit down. Isabella Lehman in. Foul's on the floor, but it's the 6th, so 2 shots for Mast. Beaver River into the bonus. Two for 2.
Seen some pretty good free throw shooting on both ends so far.
So it's Overton handling the ball with Charlton sidelined, at least for now. Goes right underneath the basket, finds Brown. Brown dishing back out. Overton from the corner. That one's too strong. Watertown certainly not reluctant to shoot.
Not a bit.
Haven't had much success. Rogie hard to the
Wow,
basket.
nice. Aggressive move to the hole. That last step was the quickest one she took.
Smith down low for Brown. Driving against both Rogies. Dishes back out. Bedoin, one go. Lehman, another rebound.
And looking up
Mast
ahead.
Got right under the basket. Shot wouldn't go. Offensive rebound
Good
for Rogie
rebound,
and the
Rogie.
foul.
Where they're dominating the glass.
On both ends of the court.
Yeah, those look-ahead passes. Beaver River gets out, and immediately they're looking up for a teammate up ahead of the pack.
Watertown has really struggled to keep up in transition with Beaver River. First one off the left iron and out from Hannah Rogie.
Pretty big run here for the Beavers. It was 7-4. It might have been 7-2 early on. It was definitely 7-4. So at least a 10-0 run here.
1 of 2 for Rogie from the line. Murphy came back in, replacing Reese Lehman. Smith lost the handle. Steal for Natalie Rogie. Rogie up ahead for Mast. It was taken away, and time will expire on the first quarter. Steal for Overton there to end it for Watertown, but it's a 14-7 lead.
Pretty good
for
first
Beaver
quarter
River.
for the Beavers. Really was, not that it's not evenly matched, but it was very tight. Definitely took a turn when Charlton went down. I hope she's okay. Their offense not nearly as smooth. Still the good passing, but she had that threat of driving into the lane, kind of changed that defense for Beaver River.
We can just see from where we are, Charlton's down there up walking around, but
Doesn't appear to be grimacing like she was.
not as bad. Not as bad.
But I got to think if she was ready, she'd be in there. Still not 100. I mean, she limped off like an ankle. I didn't see an ankle turn when she went down, but as you said, looked pretty pedestrian. Didn't look like anything serious, but
Beaver River have, as you mentioned, certainly been effective on the glass and then use that as the opportunity to go in transition.
yeah, I don't believe they've made an outside shot. It's been layups and free throws. Doing a really good job passing the ball and finding people cutting to the basket and the offensive rebounds.
No Charlton for Watertown, but Mia Gates will check in for the first time to start the second quarter. St. Croix, top of the arc. Goes to Rogie in the post. Rogie against Gates. Back to St. Croix. St. Croix
Nice
with a left
pass
hand.
and nice bucket.
Overton crosses up St. Croix, pass back to the near side for Smith. Her shot wouldn't go. And rebounded by Mast. Mast to Rogie. Jump stop shot. Too strong. St. Croix tried to come up with the rebound. It works its way back out to Mast. She wanted to go to Rogie up top and did. And then Rogie stepped out of bounds. The defensive effort certainly been there for Watertown. Beaver River's been able to get down the court before they can set up on several occasions.
To pull the trigger.
Yeah, they've really shown their determination to shoot from deep. They've had open looks. A couple of them have gone down now. 16-10 after the three. St. Croix got around,
move,
but couldn't finish. Smith to Overton. They'll slow things down. Looked like Joelle Gravel might have gotten stepped on. She was hobbling a little bit after that last play. Three-pointer from Smith wouldn't go. That's out of bounds. Last touch by Gravel. It'll be Beaver River basketball.
Not sure if Coach Adams will pull the trigger on the press, but looks like Watertown's struggling just with their general ball handling. I feel like a press could create a few turnovers. Not really their bread and butter. They like to set up their half-court defense, but
thought it was going to be Beaver River basketball on the inbound.
I did too. I thought he called it that way, and then must have changed his mind.
Ended up being Cyclone basketball, but travel from Smith on the inbound play. Reese Lehman back in and with the basketball here. Had an open look, going to drive instead, still open. Wouldn't go. Rogie offensive rebound. And then out of bounds off of Rogie.
Boy, 2 looks from point
really
blank.
Good looks. Lead will remain at 6. Overton harassed by Mast. Open look, though, for mid-range. That one's out of bounds. Came off of Watertown.
Emphatic call from Salmon.
Just wasn't sure which way it was going to go.
He probably decided mid-signal.
St. Croix to Rogie in the post.
Nice
right
pass.
Back to St. Croix.
Nice pass.
The give and go.
Well, she's good with that left hand.
Got it taped up. Doesn't seem to matter. Overton into the post. Comes out to Smith. Smith, tough shot. That wouldn't go either. Nothing really falling for Watertown here. And again, off of the Cyclones, Beaver River basketball. Whistle here. Here comes Charlton back into the game.
I feel like we'll see a difference in the offensive end here for Watertown. Just a little better flow. Doesn't appear to be limping.
Out to guard Lehman, who goes to Hannah Rogie. Rogie bounce pass underneath for Mass. Shot was blocked, but a foul. And 2 shots coming up. That's going to go against Casara Smith. I believe that's her first. First on Watertown here in the second quarter. There was a lot of fouls in the first quarter. Just 1 to this point here in the second.
Nice stroke.
Good on the second as well. Lead up to 10. Charlton now moving all right. Smith gets around St. Croix, stops, pass down low, got it right back. Charlton goes up top and saved, but right to Mast. Mast hands it off for St. Croix.
Nice pass. St. Croix making a living on that left-handed layup.
Timeout called by Coach Smoot and the Cyclones. Lead up to 12 for Beaver River, biggest of the game.
Yeah, they started out that quick 7-2 burst, and they have struggled on the offensive end. Hit just the 1-3 since about 3 minutes into the game. Haven't really had a chance to see the difference in the offense since Charleston came back in. See, they better find something here pretty quick. This could get out of hand.
Still 5 minutes to go in the first half. Charlton just back in for Watertown after missing a good portion of the end of the first quarter, start of the second. Gravel goes back to Charlton, top of the arc. Pass out to the near side for Bedoin, who's back in as well. Now Charlton fakes the three, will take it instead on the move. Lehman again with the rebound. Has Mast up ahead, finds her. Mast
waited just that extra second till the defender committed and then went over the top.
Charlton out to Gravel, guarded by Mast, who poked it free, but Charlton comes up with the ball. It's loose on the court. Charlton able to secure it. Bedoin, Charlton, far wing. That's a three. That's short. Missed everything. Lehman again with the rebound. And again, it's Mast up ahead. Mast.
Nice pass.
Back to Bennett.
Ooh, Charlton with a nice block. See what Coach Adams draws up here on the inbounds under their own basket. Should have a cutter at some point.
St. Croix into the corner.
Long
Mast
triple
from deep. Strong.
Way long.
Loose on the court. Watertown lost it. Rogie took it away. Back out. Lehman short. And rebounded by Brown. Charlton with Watertown trailing by 14. Gets it at the top of the arc. Hand it off. Bowman back in. Bowman stops. Free throw line extended. Tried to work it back out on the bounce pass, but straight out of bounds. Murphy back in for Mast, who's earned a breather. Pass down low for Rogie in the post. Back to Lehman. Now Natalie Rogie. The Lehman underneath. Tough pass. Lehman. Offensive rebound. The second chance.
She's had a few looks down low and hadn't got one to fall.
16-point lead. Charlton. Into the corner. Bedoin back to Charlton. Bowman. Lost the dribble. Jump ball. Tied up by St. Croix. Bowman went hard to the court.
Yeah, that was the sound of bone hitting the floor. I'm thinking it was an elbow. Toughened it out, but
yeah, popped right back up.
That one's going to leave a mark.
Bowman off the inbound play. Drives in, had it stripped away. And then taken right back by Brown. And then Rogie with another steal.
Little hot potato.
St. Croix from
Triple.
deep. Too strong. Beaver River still haven't connected on a long jumper yet.
Not a three. That might be the end of the story if they start hitting some threes.
Bowman gets it right back at the top of the arc from Bedoin.
And
travel. Beaver River causing all sorts of havoc on the defensive end of the court.
Solid. Just all five, again, like we were talking about last night. They all have that same mentality. Get your hands in the lane. Get up in the player's face. Certainly paying off for them so far.
Reese Lehman against Overton. Goes to Rogie in the post. Rogie turns. Shot. That might have been blocked.
Oh, nice
Lehman
save.
saves it from going out of bounds. Now in the corner. Top for Murphy. Natalie Rogie in the post. Back up top for Murphy. Lost the handle, taken away. Brown with the steal. Brown has Overton. Brown finds Overton, but
nice
Lehman
hustle.
Tracking back and deflects it out of bounds. Bedoin on the inbound.
That's got to be a walk. My goodness.
That one out of bounds. Charlton stepped on the line.
pretty quick half. We got 1:37 to go. The fouls have settled here in the second quarter. Pretty steady action.
Ball turned over by Lehman. Watertown, pretty long scoring drought for them here. Been stuck at 10 for a while. Charlton. Tipped by Lehman. 3 off the front iron from Beetle. Charlton with the board. Brown mid-range jumper. That's off the left iron. Came out of bounds.
Is he going to make a call?
Last touch by
Beaver River.
Beaver River. Overton looking to inbound. Comes out. Charlton. Long 2. Charlton on the move. Wouldn't go. Is tipped by Lehman. Came out to Murphy. Murphy harassed. Lost the handle. Brown with the steal. Brown will turn. Put it right up. And a couple of points for Watertown. Finally, 26-12. Murphy to Lehman. Pass was tipped by Charlton. Taken away as Overton got to it. Charlton going to drive to the basket against Lehman. Blocking foul on Reese Lehman.
That's, I think, 2 on Lehman. Might want to sit her, coach. Don't want her to get her third. She's been really a driving part of their offense. And there she goes.
St. Croix in to replace her. So active on the glass. Lehman. Inbounded to Brown. Brown driving into the lane. Went up over Lehman. Rebounded by Natalie Rogie. Rogie goes out to Isabella Lehman. And St. Croix will carry as the press comes off. Murphy in the corner. Rogie. St. Croix fakes the 3. Steps to the side. Goes out to Rogie. Now Lehman couldn't handle it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Beaver River.
19 seconds. See if they can trim a little bit off that 14-point lead before they head to the half. I watched one of their shooters on the wing. They've been looking for that 3.
Brown drives around Lehman. Floater. Got around Rogie, rather, and then the floater.
6 seconds here. 5.
Murphy. Lehman. Short. Rogie with the offensive rebound. Will not count.
No good, but that was a pretty sweet shot.
Well, Beavers are going to celebrate it, but it will not count.
Good end of
Immediately
the
waved
half.
off by
They were
official
down
here.
quite a bit, and they, yeah, that was definitely after the gun. But 12-point lead. Watertown showed a little spark there at the end. Again, that offense just has a different look to it with Charlton up top. To me, the story has been Beaver River on the glass and on the defensive end really been the difference. That's led to a lot of their offense and their layups. It's been feeding off of the defense and the turnovers. Looking strong so far. It's early, halftime, but they look like a team that's got some experience, and they play well together.
Zach Zabrisky's got Maya Brown leading all scorers with 7. Just means that Beaver River has spread it around. Lehman with 5, Mast with 6, Natalie Rogie with 4, St. Croix with 6. So Beaver River spreading the wealth.
Unselfish, really. If they don't immediately have a shot they love, they're looking for somebody else going to the basket.
26-14, the halftime lead for Beaver River here at home over Watertown. Our second game of the season here at NBC Watertown. High school basketball brought to you by the Bob Johnson Auto Group, home of the $5 Friday car wash. Bob Johnson's Got Your Ride, our presenting sponsor for everything we live stream here at the station, as well as our friends at CCOM Credit Union and E&V Energy. Halftime break here. We're going to step aside and we'll return in about 8.5 minutes. We'll see you then. Welcome back inside the Beaver Dome, Bob Giordano Court. The Beavers with a 26-14 lead here at home against the Watertown Cyclones. High school basketball on NBC Watertown. Brought to you, as always, by the Bob Johnson Auto Group, as well as E&V Energy and CCOM Credit Union. Connor Lalone alongside Ron Rockwood. What do you expect to see in the second half? I think Beaver River has even more to show, probably. They looked so good when they were able to run out in transition, and they did that a lot in that first half.
They worked up a 12-point lead, and honestly, they had, as I was about to say,
Looks
so
like
many,
that.
3 or 4 different layups rolled out. Could have been a bigger spread. Their offense just works well. They make that extra pass and find somebody going to the basket. They really have only taken 2 or 3 jump shots.
Mid-range from Brown.
On the flip side, Watertown's been almost exclusively jump shots.
Beryl offensive rebound. Then Charlton will get the putback and the foul. I believe Charlton missed quite a bit of time there in that first half, and Watertown seemed to grind pretty much to a standstill with her on the bench. They've looked better since she's come back.
And she looks to be moving pretty well. I haven't noticed the limp.
Chance for a three-point play.
Just what the doctor ordered out of the locker room. They need one more on the scoreboard there. Should be 17. There it is.
Lehman to Murphy. Into the corner for St. Croix. Down low for Rogie. Beryl tried to deny that. Rogie's shot wouldn't go, and then tipped and controlled by Brown. Brown looking to go fast. Has St. Croix on her hip.
Wow, surprised they didn't call a travel there, but
Offensive rebound. Charlton from deep. In and out. Brown with the offensive rebound.
Watertown's got a little spark here.
Saved by Ella Bowman on the near side. Bowman. Bounce pass for Charlton. Didn't have much steam on it. They go down low. Beryl turns. Tough shot. Up and over. Rogie and in.
The halftime adjustments have worked so far for Watertown. See, the first possession, Beaver River put Reese up top, Reese Lehman.
Rogie underneath.
Which I thought was an
Natalie.
interesting change because she and Rogie underneath were dominating on the glass. They put her up top for 2 possessions, and now she's back at a forward.
Bowman floater off the
Wow.
glass.
She might need a timeout here, and there it is. Wow.
Great start for Watertown
Quick
to the
7
second half.
points. Wow. And honestly, a totally different offense. Those were layups and inside, where everything in that first half was settling for jump shots, really searching out the jump shot. I'm going to guess that was the conversation in the locker room. Listen, we're going to take the ball to the basket, see if we can change things up. The jump shot's not working. And to this point, dramatic change. Quick 7-0 burst in less than 2 minutes.
They made a couple of threes in the first half, but like you said, Ron, for the most part, was not falling for him from downtown.
And honestly, really struggled to get shots off on a lot of possessions.
Lehman, near corner, guarded by Brown. Lehman
Boy, their
picked up her dribble,
defense-
goes up top for Murphy.
Their intensity on the defensive end is picked up too.
Murphy, the free throw line, pass was tipped. Rogie to St. Croix. Into the corner for Reese Lehman. Lehman,
Good
Hannah
look.
Rogie, long 2 off the back iron. Offensive rebound for Murphy. Murphy lost the handle, but Rogie saved it, and then she traveled.
Boy, their defensive intensity completely different than what it was in the first half. Watertown has really turned it up. Beaver River's going to have to find an answer.
Charlton, hand it off. Now Bowman, top of the arc. Spins her around St. Croix. Bowman.
Wow, and now everything falling. Suddenly a 3-point game, 9-0 run in 2.5 minutes.
St. Croix will slow things down. Defensive intensity ramped up from Watertown.
Lehman.
Lehman, the answer.
I have to think, oh, whoa, that's a violation. Wow, an easy one. No need for a press.
Mast in for Murphy.
Really benefit from back-to-back buckets. Oh, good
Rogie
block.
shot blocked. Got her own rebound. Back out. St. Croix, long 2. Off the back iron. Rogie offensive rebound. Draws the
Nicely
foul.
done. Boy, she is tough inside. Hasn't finished many tonight, but boy, she dominates the glass. A big leg on the soccer field as well.
Too strong on the first free throw. Good on the second. 1 and 2. Lead back to 6. Charlton hands off. Bowman back to Charlton, left wing. We go back to Bowman up top. Bowman against Mast. Into the corner. Beerle goes back up top for Bowman. Bowman. Miscommunication, ball out of play. Turnover for the Cyclones.
That looked a lot more like their first half. Empty possessions, not getting the shot off. Not sure if Coach Adams made an adjustment on the defense or if Watertown just got a little out of sync. Ooh, that's not a good look.
Brown with the steal. Brown has Bowman up ahead, going to take it herself from the left side, too strong. Offensive rebound, Charlton. That wouldn't go. Beerle on the third try.
Wow. Suddenly Watertown lighting it up on the glass.
Lehman. St. Croix pass was tipped, taken away by Brown, who tiptoed the near sideline. Brown again from the left side, drew
Lehman.
the foul.
Boy, that's
her
a tough
third
call. That is her third, I believe, and that's a tough call.
So Lehman out, you would think, as Bennett will come in here.
That's going to affect Beaver River's offense, I believe. Everything falling for Watertown. Cut the lead. That should cut it to 3. Going to want to be on that rebound.
In and out from Brown, rebounded by St. Croix.
Good board.
St. Croix handed off. Taken away.
just
Bowman
not
with
a
the
good
steal.
pass.
Bowman. Strong defense from Rogie, but it didn't matter.
Wow.
One
we have
point
a
game.
1-point game. What has happened? 14-3 run here in just over 4 minutes. Wow. Whatever happened in that Watertown locker room completely turned that team around. They're a totally different team.
Defensive effort from Watertown. Not that
Yeah.
it wasn't there in the first half, but it was really
Certainly
amplified in the
it's
second.
paying dividends here. And I feel like on the offensive end, people are cutting to the basket. They're not swirling around outside looking for jump shots. When they don't have the ball, they're cutting to the basket. Looking inside. Beaver River's defense has got to adjust.
Doing what Beaver River did in that first half as well in
100%.
transition.
Yep.
Moving the basketball up the court in a hurry. Been a better effort on the boards for the Cyclones here in the second half as well.
Coach Adams in a little bit of a pickle here. She's trying to stop a run from Watertown, and one of the catalysts for her offense is on the bench in a little bit of foul trouble. So I feel like they're going to have to at least stem this on the defensive end. Feel like with the lineup on the floor, St. Croix had the most success on the offensive end as a scoring option. She's going to have her up at the point.
Yeah, doing a lot of the playmaking right now, though. Rogie, near corner,
Boy, they're
pass
so
taken away. Brown
lazy
another
passes.
steal. Brown right to the basket, underneath the basket, off the underside. Charlton with an offensive rebound.
Don't
Charlton
leave her open.
wide
She'll
open.
take it.
Long 2.
Can't leave her standing there. And somehow that 12-point lead has become a 1-point deficit.
St. Croix
Gotta
around
get more
Charlton.
crisp on these passes.
Mast.
Boy, that's not crisp.
Rogie lost the handle. Ball is loose here. Rogie diving for it, able to work it free.
Careful.
Bennett in trouble in the near corner. Works it to Mast. They go to St. Croix.
6
5 on the shot
Oh,
clock.
a deep three. Oh! I think she glanced at the shot clock and said, I better send this up. That was 3 feet beyond the arc. Wow.
Way downtown. St. Croix gives Beaver River the lead back, 32-30. Bowman
And a triple to answer. No.
missed everything, and Charlton can't save it.
Wow. We may look back on that one later, and that was a turning point. We'll see. It looked like they were going to turn it over again with a shot clock violation, and instead of 23-footer drains.
Rogie
Boy,
taken away.
Charlton was just waiting for that. Good hands by Rogie to get it back. She
Watertown will
aggravated
keep
that
it.
injury from earlier. That quick stop. I think that must have been an ankle. All she did there was just stop, and you could see the anguish on her face.
Bowman, blocking foul on Mast.
Well, we got ourselves a ball game here. 2 minutes to go in the third. Beaver River hanging on to just a slim 2-point lead.
Charlton on the inbound, harassed by Mast.
Triple blocked, I think.
Charlton with another offensive rebound. Pass taken away. St. Croix jumped it. Now St. Croix lost the handle, works it down low for Murphy. St. Croix.
Oh, nice look back inside.
Bennett underneath.
Oh, that's a walk. Yeah.
Charlton trailing by 2 with a minute and a half to go in quarter number 3. Sets the screen on Mast. Bowman back to Charlton. And poked free, but it's
Oh, a
3-second
3-second
violation.
violation. You don't see that every day. You see it, you don't see it called very often.
pretty uncommon to actually hear a whistle for it. Beetle, who had set up shop in the paint. Rogie turns. Mast. Bennett in the corner. Back to Rogie in the post. Off the front iron. Strong rebound, Beetle. Charlton now. Hand it off. Bedoin goes back to Charlton up top. Bowman against Murphy in the post. Turns. Beetle long two. That was blocked as well. Rogie.
Don't have to hurry here. Don't have to hurry.
Murphy will slow it down. Hand off for St. Croix. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. 2-point lead for Beaver River. Mast thought about the 3, goes to Bennett instead. Long 2, that missed everything. Brown with a rebound. Brown off a foot and out of play, came back off of her.
Wasn't sure if that went off the defender, if it went off her own foot. It was hard to tell. Chance here, I think if I was Beaver River, I'd sit on this possession and take the last shot.
Yep, shot clock turned off.
Get a chance for Lehman to come back in the game.
Murphy.
I would just move it around until you get to about 6.
Murphy near side. St. Croix up top.
She's going to take that one.
Masked from deep. Wouldn't go. Brown with a rebound. Charlton with 5 seconds. Up ahead. Bedoin couldn't handle
Good
that pass.
defense.
It's out
Let
of
it
play
bounce
with
out.
0.5 of a second. And Beaver River will have the basketball.
Might as well toss it this end, see if somebody can get a hand on it.
They will.
Yep.
A heave.
Why not?
Rogie couldn't come up with it, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Watertown works it all the way back. They took a 1-point lead.
Yep.
They trail by 2.
Not what I was expecting as they came out of the locker room. I thought Beaver would settle into that half-court defense, try to create some turnovers and get some layups and cruise home, and it has been anything but. Kudos to Watertown for the way they came out in that third quarter. good on the defensive end, aggressive on the offensive end. Didn't get rattled by the deficit. Put a nice run together, took a quick lead. They're right there. 2-point game. We got to set up for a good finish here.
8 more minutes to go in regulation.
Just what the crowd wanted. Opening night for the new gym with a fresh coat of paint. Looking pretty sharp here in the Beaver Dome. Crowd wanted a close one, and here we go.
Pretty good contingent from Watertown on that far sideline.
Yeah, nice crowd here tonight.
Filled in on our side with Beaver River faithful.
I believe Watertown possession to start the fourth quarter.
We're going to need somebody to inbound it, and it'll be Ella Bowman. Charlton has gotten Watertown back to within 2. Bedoin, Bowman on that far side. They go to Brown instead on the near. Charlton, Brown was in the post, fell on it, and timeout called by Watertown as Brown was on the floor with the basketball.
Smart call. She was going to get called for a travel there if she'd tried to do anything to get rid of that ball. Be interesting to see how Adams has Lehman playing here in the fourth quarter. She's been, when she's on the floor, a catalyst for that offense and been aggressive on the defensive boards, but she cannot afford to pick up an early fourth foul. So kind of containing that, I hate to say containing the effort, but you just got to bottle up some of it. You can't go full bore when one more whistle puts your whole team in trouble.
Bowman will inbound. Screen from Brown. Now Brown up top. Tough pass to handle. Here is Brown against Murphy. Gets into the paint. Brown shot wouldn't go.
Nice rebound by Lehman.
Defended well by St. Croix.
Oh, she could put it on the floor so she didn't get called for a travel, but.
Bedoin goes up to Charlton. Little frenetic there.
They're not going to want to leave Charlton alone on the outside. She will take that jump shot, and she'll hit him.
Bedoin in trouble down low, goes to Brown. Brown off the glass, tie game. Mast, guarded by Charlton. Lehman. St. Croix in the corner, long 2.
How about the foul? And one! How did that ball go in? As we're watching right here, I'm just at the level of the rim. It looks like it was below the rim. I'm not sure how that went in. Well, that's her second big spot bucket here in the second half.
Made that long 3 with the shot clock winding down. Now a chance to make the lead 3. No good from St. Croix. Lehman with the rebound.
Nice
back
board.
out.
Careful with that pass. Boy, they like that cross court.
Got it right back. Mast to the basket. Blocked by Birrell. Rebound Bedoin. Watertown trail by 2 again. Charlton gets it right back from Bowman. Free throw line jumper from Bowman. Wouldn't go. Hanarogi with a board, and then goes to Lehman.
Great rebound.
Ooh, bounce pass, lead bounce pass up ahead for St. Croix. She couldn't handle it, and it's a turnover.
Worked hard on that defensive end to get possession just to turn it right back over. They really pushed that tempo. I think it would behoove them on occasion to just slow it down and let things set up a little bit.
Charlton guarded by Lehman. Got to be careful.
Wow.
Bedoin missed high.
High.
Hit the cables that hold the basket in place.
All right. slow this one down. Let's get that offense some time to set up. Oh,
Skip
don't
pass
like those
again.
Skip passes.
Rogie in the post, back out for St. Croix. St. Croix mid-range
Feeling it.
jumper on
Oh,
the move.
that one
Wouldn't
looked
go.
good.
Brown with another rebound. Bowman. Out to Charlton. Thought about the three. Closed down by Lehman. Bowman. That one. Out to Bedoin. Her two long.
Good
Lehman
board by
again on the
Lehman.
glass. And a foul called on Beryl
Brown?
underneath.
Beryl.
No, it is Brown. 2 and 22 were both in there.
Yep. Beaver's defense seems to have figured out what Watertown's doing, but they better find a way to put a few more points on the board. I don't think they're going to hold them here for the rest of the game. A long three would help.
St. Croix faked the three and ended up passing out to Mast, who was too strong. Brown to the basket, wouldn't go, and another rebound for Reese Lehman.
Oh, no.
Lehman
Boy.
to Rogie down low. Up top, Mast swings it out for St. Croix. They go skip to Lehman. Lehman had it poked free by Charlton. Here's Bowman with a chance to tie.
Nice hustle by Mast.
Leah Mast.
Good wheels. You'd see her the last 3 steps just timing that up.
Bowman gets it into Charlton. Beryl, top of the arc, swings it around. Now Bowman in the corner. To the free throw line, floater again, in and out. Rebound Lehman. Made a couple of those in this game. Bowman. Rogie up ahead. Too strong, got her own rebound.
And finish it. Nice play. Stayed with it.
Lead up to 4. Charlton, handed off for Bowman. Back to Charlton.
She'll take that.
Long 2. Too strong. Rebound to Lehman again.
Lehman. How many boards? That's 6 or 7 boards in the last 4 minutes. Rogie and 1. The hoop and the harm. Chance to pull away a little bit here. Boy, great vision to hit her up ahead, and she hustles the floor. Tallest player on the court, and she's the first one down to the other end.
Watertown will take a timeout before the Rogie free throw. It's 38-32.
Beavers have answered the bell here in the 4th. Long way to go, but they're looking now more like that team they had in the first half.
Let a 12-point lead slip. Trailed by 1. And have fought back in front by 6.
You know, it's interesting. You can see as much about the importance of a player when they're off the court as they are when they're on. Look at what happened to Watertown's offense when Charlton went out, and look what happened to Beaver Rivers when Lehman went out. No, she hasn't been the leading scorer, but it runs through them, and when they're not out there, it's like the other 5 have to figure out how to make it work. So we've really seen it from both sides. Now they're both on the court. We should have a good finish here.
Lehman has been everywhere on the boards as well.
I'm not sure how many stat lines
Oh, man.
Automatic Zabriskie down there is keeping track of, but she's got to be pretty close to a triple-double. I don't know where her score points are. She's got to have 10 rebounds. She got 6 in this quarter. Assists, she's pretty close to a triple-double, would be my guess. She may not have 10 points, honestly.
We mentioned it at the end of the first half. Beaver River has spread it around. Everybody's been involved on the offensive side. Rogie completes the 3-point play. Lead up to 7 with 4 minutes to go. Charlton gets it right back. Out for Bowman against Lehman. Bowman in the post. Shot blocked by Rogie. And Brown was out of
stepped on the
bounds.
line. Yep. Just fantastic defense from the Beavers. And it's kind of gone without mentioning here, but Lehman has done a nice job not collecting that 4th foul. She has certainly has not been any less aggressive, dominating on the glass.
Mast back up top. St. Croix against Bowman, doubled in the corner. Gets it to Lehman, then sets the screen. Lehman up top, Mast. Thought
she
about
might
the
take
3.
that. She'll take
St.
it.
Croix, long 2. It rattled around the rim. It's tied up underneath. Jump ball.
It's a Beaver River. Let's see if Coach Adams can draw up something for an easy bucket here. I'd watch Lehman coming around the screen. Oh, she did pop open. Didn't give her enough time.
Turned over. Bedoin with a steal. Now Charlton. 3 minutes to go. Bowman against St. Croix in the post. Got to the basket. Wouldn't go. And it works free for St. Croix. She lost the handle.
Get it into a ball handle. There you go.
Lehman over half court.
It's fun to watch Lehman when she has the ball. She's never
Head
looking down. She's always looking towards the basket.
Brown with another steal, and then she was fouled. Charlton, handed off. Bowman, right into the lane.
Wow.
Bowman wouldn't go. Lehman again with a rebound. Good screen from St. Croix on Brown. Lehman to Rogie at the free throw line. Back out for Mast. Lehman near corner.
Nice
got around
pass.
Brown. Rogie underneath draws the foul.
Yep.
Natalie Rogie will head to the line.
Almost forced the contact there. She was under the backboard, but she went up anyway.
Too strong on the first. Looking to make it an 8-point game. Rogie, short.
Got her own board.
Almost.
Had both hands on it.
Cyclones the other way. Charlton.
Watertown in desperate need of a bucket. Get down under 2 minutes, getting to be where every possession is huge.
Bowman, foot was on the line. Off the back iron, St. Croix with a board. 2 minutes to go.
It would pay dividends for Beaver River to milk some of this clock.
Turned over, stolen
That's
from
a big
Lehman.
play.
Charlton up ahead on the feed from Bowman. Wouldn't go.
Missed a layup. And a shocker, Lehman with a rebound. She may have 10 in this quarter.
Lehman, St. Croix, got around Charlton.
No rush to shoot here. You may have enough points to win.
Rogie,
Milk every second off that
Lehman,
clock.
tough shot from the mid-range.
Well, that looked like it was off purple. All right, need another stop. 7 seems safe, but we saw in the beginning of the third quarter, Watertown can score in bunches.
Charlton hasn't been as aggressive as you'd normally see her. Good look to find
Quick
Viral
2.
underneath.
Surprised Watertown not putting on some kind of press.
Yeah.
Gonna meet him at half court.
Lehman, bounce pass to Rogie.
Don't
Now
rush.
to Mast.
Trying
Lehman.
to speed him up.
Rogie tied up.
Wow.
Watertown will take it.
Speeding him up. They've got to keep that ball up top. Get your 2 ball handlers, St. Croix and Lehman, up top and just work it back and forth. Milk some of that clock.
Under a minute to go.
This is a big stop here. They need a bucket.
Bowman from deep. Wouldn't go. Brown.
And Lehman.
Lehman took it away. Mast.
Scripted that.
And Watertown will foul.
Boy, Lehman, that's just a huge rebound. Cyclone on either side of her, and she was just, nobody else was getting that ball.
So Mast to the line. Beaver River shooting the rest of the way.
They knock one down, put you up by 2 threes. That's a big shot. That's a big shot.
Makes it 6, and now Smoot will call timeout.
I'd make sure I'd spread my 3 guards out around that 3-point line, put Lehman and Rogie, maybe both Rogies down low. Let them come out to a mid-range jump shot, but do not let them get off a 3. Gonna be hard for them to score on 3 possessions in 45 seconds unless Beaver River helps them out.
Yeah, you figure Watertown obviously will be fouling from here on out. Need some points as well. It's something they've struggled to get here in the fourth quarter. At stretches. It's been a streaky sort of game for the Cyclones.
Yeah, when they came out in that third quarter, they couldn't miss.
They've really struggled to get the same quality of look in the fourth quarter. Lehman has cleaned up everything on the glass for the Beavers.
She has to have had 10 rebounds in this quarter. Every possession that they've not scored, she's gotten the rebound.
Bowman. Bedoin. Back to Bowman.
Somebody's got to shoot.
Thought about it. Charlton. Pass was taken away. Mast. Up ahead. St. Croix to the basket. Could have backed that one out and used some clock. Charlton with a rebound. 25 seconds to go. Bowman got a pull. Wouldn't go. Rogie with the rebound and works it free to Mast. Mast. It looked like Brown wanted to foul. They throw it up ahead. It's turned over.
Should be safe now, I would think, with 11.9.
Another timeout, Watertown.
I think she did that more so they get the ball at half court rather than all the way down here. Yep.
Just indecisive from Watertown.
They passed up a few threes. It may not have been the person you wanted, but time was not on your side. First person with open 3 has to take it. I think they were just trying to get it to Charlton. Beaver River knew that. There's going to be somebody on her. If you got an open look, take it.
See what they can draw up out of the timeout with 11.9 remaining. Trailing by 6.
Sure looks like it should go the way of the Beavers. If so, hard-fought victory. They could have easily fallen apart there when the lead literally disappeared in a few minutes. They put it together. They stuck with their program. Looks like they're going to pull it out. Good, tough win to start the season.
Bowman nearly lost the handle, and this will be over and back.
Should be it. Bring it in bounds and dribble out the clock, I would think.
Yeah, Watertown could have fouled if they wanted, but no real reason to. And Beaver River, hard-fought win, like you said, Ron.
That's a nice win against a pretty athletic Watertown squad.
First game of the season for Beaver River, first win of the year for them. And it was well-deserved.
Yeah, that was a fun game to watch and a fun game to call.
A couple nights in a row now we've seen, I think the difference has really been the experience.
Yeah.
Beaver River with a whole host of seniors that played big minutes. Watertown with just the one senior, Gates, who did not really feature too awful much. And the experience, there's something to be said about playing together as a team for years and years. You develop a sense of where your teammates are going to be.
Yeah, you almost don't have to look. You know where they are. Yeah.
And Beaver River, I think that was ultimately really the margin of difference.
I agree.
In their victory over Watertown here at home. So Beaver River improves to 1-0, and Watertown will fall to 0-1.
We go back to General Brown tomorrow. If see our first boys game of the year.
Back to General Brown.
And I think we see the Beavers.
They will host Beaver River in a boys matchup. Like you said, a first look at a boys team this year. Should be two pretty athletic squads.
Agreed. Yep.
And so we're excited to go back to Brownville tomorrow night for that one. We'll hope to see you then. From the Beaver Dome, Appreciate you joining us here. Cody Wheeler, Morgan Young, Zach Zabriskie, and my commentary partner, Ron Rockwood. My name's Connor Lalone. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow in Brownville.
Have a good night.